Welcome to the Primo channel. Today we're going to be reviewing a submitted track by the name of ECola Speedway, presented by Free Tiger. This is a very interesting play on the short track ideology. There are some things about it I like and don't like. The first thing is obviously being that the circles and checkpoints are a little bit high. The other thing I don't like about it is that for each lap there are 3 circulations of the track. I don't know if that's something that was limited to the way the track was built. I know there's something in the creator that limits the amount of space. What I do like about the track is some of the attention to detail on it, and the way it's kind of submitted is very clear and concise. It just has a very, very cool racy feel to it. One big problem with the track is obviously the distance of the track left to right. Many people like to do it like this because I guess it makes it easier to parlay into that little space there. Unfortunately, with these tracks today, if it's not like a flat driven track, it needs a little space because the turns are a little tight. It does have a working pit area that's pretty cool. I like the way that was set up, and all around I give the track a thumbs up, and it's definitely one that I would suggest people playing. What I would suggest is it does need some changes in it to diamond it out, to kind of dial it to where it needs to be, and it really has to do with little touches and little things here about the dynamics of the track, not the appearance or any of that. Like, in other words, the checkpoints, the way you take the curves, they just put themselves into a position where a lot of us were getting stuck into the corners and wanted to bump and rub each other as we came around it, and became too trafficy. The best line is kind of an inside dive in line and come out, and it doesn't, there needs to be a smoother kind of rotation around that circle of the track. But again, like I said, the visual of it is great. I really like that about it. The other thing that you really don't see when we play the track is that one thing I like to do is set it at stock to see what vehicles you're limited to. And I noticed that every vehicle in the game is available to it. And unfortunately, every vehicle in the game does not really apply to this track. So I would recommend for the muscles, say the Dominator. For this version, the sport version, you could use the Buffalo, and the Drift Tampa are good for these kind of tracks. But I would stick to those kind of vehicles to make the track more fluid for a stock variation of it, and that makes it even Steven for everybody who's playing it. So like I said, this is a thumbs up track. I'm going to put the link in the description below so you can click on it. The link is unfortunately for the Xbox side of it, so for those of you that want to check at it from that. The last thing I'm going to suggest to this track too is that for each lap, instead of having 3, to change it down to 2. Honestly, nobody's going to do 200 laps of this track, so I would say limit it down to that. And that's our review for today. Thank you guys for suggesting the track, and we hope to see you guys in the next race.